Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. This is part 2 of this ornament that Cuttle was magically made. I don't know how people do stuff like this, but I said in the first video that you could add to it and you could add snowflakes. So I just went to www.dafonts.com and I searched snowflake and it came up. There's some that aren't very good. The one I got was really good. Let's see what it's called. You just download it. It's really easy to download. So it's Snowflakes ST. So it seems to be pretty good. So when you type out, that's evidently a lowercase b. Let's do a lowercase b. And then go to that snowflake. And there's that one I just did. And all I did was I left click, right click, and I make sure it's a hairline. So what you have to really do to make sure it's a hairline is go up to object and convert it to a curve, and it is a hairline. So now you could take that snowflake, and when you're doing something like this, you've got to think about strength. It's got to be strong enough not to break. And some of these parts are pretty little, and I've never done this with the one that Cuttle made, but you want it at least touching 3 or 4 parts. So it's touching 4 right now. That'd be plenty strong. Now, I don't know how this is going to react with a weld. You never know, but let's see. And it didn't work because of the way Cuttle is, or because of the way this is drawn. We could try back minus front, and it took some of the lines away, but by the time you figure out what to do, it's easier just to take the virtual segment delete key, and so get your virtuals underneath the crop flyout, just hit that, and because I've turned it into a curve, it was a font before, you could not do this with a font. Now, always take your Smart Fill tool on any color, fill that in and move it over, and then left click, right click, and make sure it's a hairline, and it is, and that's ready to cut out. Now there's some little bitty parts in there that could be, you know, even this snowflake's not perfect, but on something this little, you know, you could take those things out by going up here and going up and breaking the curve apart. And then you could take these out and you could actually add. I knew I was going to hit the line when I did that. You've got to actually, let me try the Alt key. Yeah. And then hit delete. The Alt key will not grab the outer ring. And you could still add to this. You know, you could put a star in there or just a circle or anything. I got rid of my outer line somehow. Let's see how I did that. I must hit delete. So let's always make sure you can kind of see everything. I'm going to hold down the Alt key and grab all those pieces and hit. See, it's grabbing the outside for some reason. So it's taking that away. So just safely, just take those and just delete them. I'm just using the shape tool now instead of the pick tool. You could go to the pick tool and pick that and just delete it too. But like I said, you could add to that, but make sure you smart fill it, because if you don't smart fill it, this piece is not in there. Where now, because I grabbed the wrong one and I actually broke the curve apart. Maybe take the smart fill again. Whoop. There we go. And then left click, right click this thing. And just always look after you click off of it, make sure it's a hairline. And then delete everything else in your page. And to make sure you've deleted everything, hit F4 on your keyboard and it'll bring up just your. So there's a link to this on part 1. This is part 2 of this. I'll try to leave the same link to go to Cuttle to get this. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.